Hold up. I'm feeding my buddy real quick. Shadow Latios, bro. What y'all know about this ball? Mm-hmm. Okay, now let me pet him. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. Okay. This is my Shadow Latios. Yeah, we're almost best buds. I already have him down to 4 hearts. Not 4, 70 something hearts. We'll get there. Anyways, what is good, YouTube? I'm sorry for the squeaky chair. You know I'm still broke. Today, since I woke up with the mood to record a bunch, we'll have who are the best rappers? Definitive izSha's list. Yes, I decided to change the pronunciation. The IZ I prefer as it's, you know, like a tz sound of a Z. izSha's. Sounds better. Anyways, izSha's definitive list on who are the best rappers. Now, usually when I make lists, I like to be very opinionated. So I like to really bullshit and be like, well, actually, wouldn't Blueface happen to be a top 10 rapper of all time, West Coast style? And I rage bait people, but the problem with that is those aren't like actual lists. I'm genuinely like, if you ever hear me make a list, I'm usually trolling because there's no real list. Lists are not real unless there's statistics, provable numbers. Lists are not real, and if we go by the numbers, there a lot of shit will pop up that you don't want to hear. Like Drake probably being one of the better rappers. It's not true. He's good. It's just not true that he's one of the better rappers because he has the numbers. So here's my list of who I think is some of the best rappers by the standard of rap standing for rhythm and poetry. What it stands for, RAP, rhythm and poetry. So who's the best with their words? And who's the best with the rhythms with their words? AKA, who has an English major and used it for music? Or a or a minor, an English minor. Anyways, rhythm and poetry, rhyme and poetry, you get the point. I think at the top of that list, 1 and 2, we might have to put Kendrick and Ski Mask Slump God. Ski, here's my thing. Let's go with number 1, Kendrick. Nobody will ever argue that. Nobody will ever argue that Kendrick isn't one of the best with his words and with flowing with his words. His songs always have meaning, and that is why today's generation, me included, don't listen to him. And I don't mean it like that. No, that's not what I mean. I mean, don't listen to him as in like, I don't go out of my way to listen to Kendrick because the music is just not fun. But it's real. He's spitting facts. Like, me not listening to it does not mean I don't respect the art for what it is. His music is absolutely top 5 in our generation, top 3 in our generation, inarguably. A lot of musicians nowadays, a lot of rappers, no, musicians, yes, everybody, not only rappers, musicians, they don't talk about shit. That's the point of pop music, as a matter of fact. They're kind of just like pop music isn't really on that. Rap music was supposed to be that. Rhythm and poetry. Look up what poetry is, bro. Look at what poetry is. Rap was always supposed to be deeper. And Kendrick embodies what it means to be a rapper. He is the standard for what it means to be a true rapper. That's Kendrick. So I think it's inarguable. Damn, why am I looking kind of cute if it wasn't for these? If cut the video, chief. No, but I'm playing. So what it means to be a rapper is embodied by Kendrick. Kendrick is what it means to be a rapper. And that's why I put him at number 1. At number two, I'd have to put Ski Mask Slump God. He may not have the deepest messages with his words, but he has the best way with words. Out of many rappers, he is so fluid with his rapping. He's one of the best freestylers, which is one aspect of rap. Um, and we have to consider the one fact is that we live in an era where freestyling is different. Freestyling back in the day, the OG days, rappers used to drag their words like like they could drag out a word to like make it fit within the rhythm. So they use the poetry more and the rhythm less. But nowadays it's become more balanced. Actually, nowadays it's become more rhythm focused. But nowadays the rappers, right, like Ski Mask Slump God, have found a way to like freestyle and balance the rhythm and the lyrics so that they don't drag out words. I don't think you guys understand. It takes a certain level of skill. I can't freaking freestyle for shit. But the thing is that like Ski Mask Slump God has found a way to balance these two things perfectly, and he has a really good way with words, and he has speed, which speed is an aspect we don't really care about anymore. I think rapping fast just sounds like you want to sound like you know what you're doing, but he actually knows what he's doing, and he's doing it fast. So I have to give him his credits for that. Ski Mask Slump God is definitely up there when it comes to rappers with the best rap ability, rhythm, and poetry. He's not exactly a poet. He's more rhythm, but he also knows his English. So he knows what he's doing. Uh at number three, rapper. When I think way with words and I think rhythm, timeout. Because I really want to put Tyler up there, but we know that's kind of basic. There we go. This is a good point. JID, Jid, I don't know, Jiz, bro. I don't know how you pronounce his name. It's Jiz. Jiz and J. Cole are also on that list. Personally, I would even push Ski Mask down to number five, actually, and put J. Cole. Prime J. Cole. I don't know what he's got going on nowadays. But Prime J. Cole, and I'm not rating these by Prime or eras or anything. I just want to say that, like, if you listen to Prime J. Cole, then you know J. Cole. And J. Cole is one of those rappers that, second to Kendrick, embodies rap music. He always has a theme in his song. Not always, but he usually has a theme in his songs. He he's fluid with his words. He knows what he's talking about. He knows how to convey the message at a level where you understand what he's saying, even if you're not really tuning in. With Kendrick, you really have to open your ears to get what he's saying. But with J. Cole, it's not 100% necessary, but you still get that he's saying something with these deep words. Um, with that being said, J. Cole, number two. Number three, Jid. Jiz, bro. Jiz is also very good with his. He has a way with words. Like he's there, and he also has a speed like Ski Mask. But he's just not quite on the level of messaging that Kendrick is or J Cole with his flow. J Cole has just managed to overtake and control a generation so well with his art style, with the way he goes about things, that he has to be above Jiz. I'm sorry. Jiz is a very good artist that most of us don't listen to. Let's be honest. Most of us we listen to J. Cole over Jiz, bro. Am I lying? Like name five Jiz songs right now, bro. I'll wait. Oh, okay. And that's not to take away from how good of an artist he is. He is still a fantastic artist. But we'd rather listen to J. Cole over Jiz. And then Ski Mask goes under that at number five. And that right there, in 10 minutes, is my top list of rappers, rhythm and poetry artists because they actually read dictionaries.